Let us discuss about implication or conditional. It is a compound statement which is found by the connective word if then. It is a logical connective. It is if then. If a compound statement is in the form of if then it is called implication or conditional. It is called a conditional. Consider an example, that is P is a statement, that is 4 plus 3 is equal to 7, and another statement, that is Q is equal to 4 into 3 is equal to 12. These are the two statements. If you join these statements like this, if P then Q, that means if P is happened then Q immediately, Q also happened. Now join these two statements like this. If 4 plus 3 is equal to 7, then 4 into 3 is equal to 12. It is a compound statement found by the two given statements. So this compound statement is called implication or conditional. It is denoted by like this. P implies, this is a symbol for implication. Okay, P implies Q. It is read as implies. P implies Q. Here the statement P is called hypothesis. P is called hypothesis. And Q is called conclusion. P is called conclusion. So hypothesis implies conclusion. In the implication, the first statement is called hypothesis, that implies the conclusion, that is Q. Q is a conclusion. Hypothesis implies conclusion. This is the important. So what is the first statement in this implication? In this implication, first statement is hypothesis and second statement is conclusion. So what is the definition of implication or conditional? A compound statement found by joining two statements with the connective word, that is logical connective word if then, is called implication or conditional. So this is the conditional or implication. This compound statement is called conditional or implication, that is P implies Q. So what is the truth table of this conditional? Let us see. Design the truth table like this. Okay. So what are the statements P, Q? What is the compound statement here? P implies Q. This is conditional. P implies Q is a conditional. It is called conditional. In the conditional, P is called hypothesis, Q is called conclusion. Now discuss about the truth values of this compound statement. If P is true and Q is true, then what is the truth value of given compound statement? That is, if the first statement is true, then the second statement is true, the implication is also true. And if the first statement is true and second statement is false, that is conclusion is false, then what is the conditional here? That is false. And if the first statement is false, that is hypothesis is false, and conclusion is true, then it gives a true statement. And both are false, the implication gives the true statement. Implication gives the true compound statement. So what do you observe here? Observe here in the second case, if the statement is, the implication is false only in this case, only when the the hypothesis is true and the conclusion is false, then the conditional is false. In this case, the conditional is false. Remaining cases, it is true. So the compound statement P implies Q is always true in except the case P is true and Q is false. The truth statement can't implies the false statement. Here what you observe here, the true statement can't implies the false statement. True statement cannot implies the false statement. Here you can observe this is a truth statement. It can't implies the false statement. So in this way we can find the truth values of a compound statement or implication by using this truth table. Okay, thank you.